Hey guys, Tarke here, and I wanted to talk about Ultimatum. Is it rewarding or is it not rewarding? So I've been having a lot of success with it. This is SSF, so this is all just raw currency that's dropped for me. I'm 94.5, so there's no excuse of like, oh, streamer RNG, you've been trading, you got some like high ticket items. I've been doing really well with the legal mechanics. So I kind of just want to give my thought process on why people are having such very different experiences, and also maybe give you some tips and advice so you can have better experience. So not only have we had a lot of just raw currency dropping, we've had a whole bunch of 6 links drop. The 6 link I'm currently wearing, these are all like good keepable 6 links. I've also been vendoring a bunch of 6 links. I've had a bunch of chase uniques drop. And I haven't been like pushing tier 16 maps or anything. I've mostly just been farming tier 10s and tier 11 maps. I think the issue that people are having is they're just going to like the first ultimatum they see. If the first reward is bad, they're skipping it. Or if they see like stone circles, they're skipping it. That's not what you want to do. So the way that this mechanic works is with each wave, the rewards get better and better and better. If you're just pushing to the final wave every time, it's nearly impossible for you not to just pull out about 5 chaos. The game just throws raw stacks of currency at you. Like, it's absolutely nobody's business. You'll regularly be getting well-rolled 5 links, even if you were to ignore all the rares, ignore all of that stuff, and you just go for the raw currency. The currency like per hour you get from just doing ultimatums is actually like really lucrative. So much so that apparently people have started quarry farming the thing. And you know there's an issue when people are quarry farming a league mechanic because it's so powerful, yet at the same time people are saying like it's a super unrewarding league mechanic. And you'll be like, well, obviously, Tarke, this comes down to build strength. If people haven't got strong enough builds, they can't do the league mechanic. And since the mechanic gets more rewarding the further you go, then obviously this is just the rich get richer and the average Joe gets pushed under the thumb of the 0.1%. No, because you can just farm content that your build is comfortable with. I made a build that I knew would be good for power farming low reds because I wanted to power farm Alva missions. That was my whole goal, so I could get the incursion gloves in SSF. It doesn't take a particularly strong build to clear tier 11 maps. And again, like, you can make profit just farming tier 5 maps. Like, just pick a build that you enjoy playing, that you find fun to play with. If it has some level of avoidance, great. I'm playing a very mobile Raiderino, which with Flask up is, you can see 73 dodge, 74 spell dodge, 178% movement speed. It's evasion capped with all the evasion scaling that we've got going on. So I get to ignore like nearly all of the modifiers, which means that my build is particularly good at the league mechanic. But even if my build wasn't good at the league mechanic, I could still just farm lower tier content and then get some currency to push up. And you could be like, okay, Tarke, but I don't want to farm low tier content. I want to be doing the highest, most cutting edge content possible. So why should I have to gimp my build or gimp my enjoyment to complete the league mechanic because the league mechanic is overtuned in tier 16 maps, and I want to be doing tier 16 maps? If that's the case, that's a choice you made, and just remember that, like, you chose to go into Ultimatum League with a build which isn't good at Ultimatum. You are not playing to the league mechanic's strengths, and then you yourself are setting the rules of how the league mechanic needs to behave according to your preferences. If you don't want to tailor your build to be good at the league mechanic, and you don't want to farm the league mechanic at a level that's comfortable, well, then that's a decision you made. That's then on you. So I don't really feel like you should then be complaining that the mechanic isn't rewarding because the mechanic isn't catering to you. There are certain aspects of the game that I don't enjoy doing, but I don't then complain about that level of content being unrewarding because it doesn't match my playstyle. I just don't do it. There's nothing wrong with you not enjoying Ultimatum because you don't like the gameplay. That's fine. But then don't say it's an unrewarding league mechanic because it's actually ridiculously lucrative. So yeah. If you are struggling, maybe look at the build you're playing. There's nothing wrong with just dropping down a couple of tiers of maps. Don't be skipping every time you see stone circle, because you don't need to stand in the stone circles. When the stone circle appears, you can just run through them and you'll still gain progress. You don't lose progress when you leave them. You can just run, move, run, move, run, move. All you've got to do, attack, move. If If you're playing something like Cyclone, brilliant. You're attacking while moving. I'm playing Arc Traps, of all things, on a Raider. Like, my damage is nothing special, yet I'm perfectly happy clearing the reds. So yeah, I don't know. Play the League mechanic, have fun. At the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, that's all that really matters. But yeah, I don't know. I'm Tarke. Have a good day. There's a Baeclast tomorrow, by the way, so I'm very curious to have this conversation with Rise, because let's just say Rise is a little bit of a whiny